It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Boop. Son of a bitch. How's it going, everybody? It's good to see you. Happy Friday. I messed with my camera settings a little bit, so I hope I'm coming through all right. I look a little dark, I feel like. I feel like I'm a little dark. Maybe it's the black shirt. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me hop over to the chat. Bloop. Arlene. Hello, Arlene. Great to have you, senorita. He's down. A little more comfortable. One man show. Greetings and salutations, one man show. The one and only man show around these parts. Price check on aisle 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:11 on 11/11. It is November 11th, and it is right now 11 o'clock at the very start of the show. That's fucking awesome. See, look at that. Look, November 11th. That's a magical moment. That's like a quadruple inception of the number 11. I mean, like, I don't have the seconds available. Well, I mean, it's not 11/11 no more. But we could have been 11/11/11/11/11. We were at one point. I just never know who I am. Hey, how you doing, Eve? Price check. Oh, price check. Yeah. Hey, Eve, how you doing? What's shaking, bacon? Zachariah. What's good, dog? Cookie time. How you doing? Always censored. Yeah, I got cookies right here. I ain't gotten no cookies sent yet. You know what? Let me link that up because I always forget to do that. Book select. All right. So if you want to send me some cookies, there you go. But awesome one here has said, let's get the cookie started. So I'm gonna pull a cookie out of here. There you go. Cookie time, baby. I know, dancing around right now. Even one man shows over there like bobbing his head. I can only dance in my head. I'm doing all kinds of chopping, slicing, dicing, making a beef stew. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Eve. Hell yeah. Philip Blair, how you doing? Body swapping Freaky Friday is an interesting thought to explore. Make a wish. Oh yeah, we can explore this shit. You guys want to talk about actual body swaps and clones and stuff? Who was it? What show was it on? It was on a podcast. This guy was interviewing a guy who said that he, as a kid, he got abducted by aliens, and then they put him back right when they picked him up and like left, you know. But when they picked him up, he started at first he just felt like something was kind of off, but then he started getting memories and started working and developing on getting his memories back. And they had extracted his consciousness, put it into a clone, and then he lived 20 years as a clone, as an engineer and as a slave and like doing stuff. And then when that clone died, either the clone died or they extracted the clone to like kill it and like put the consciousness back in the kid and then go back to the time that they drop it in. So this kid lived a whole life and then started getting his memories back and was like, oh shit, son of a bitch. Because they would mistreat people on the basis that they're not going to remember. They're like, you're not going to remember anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're not going to remember. But you remember. Your cells remember trauma. Our brains remember shit that we sometimes, who knows how the hell we do, but we do. And so this guy started remembering stuff. And so then the morality of it, because they need your consent to get your consciousness, to rent your consciousness essentially. But what's when you are treating somebody like shit because they're not going to remember it anyway, you're still treating somebody like shit. That's still on you. That's still you treating another living being like crap. Because you can. Fuck it. And that's pretty messed up. What do you guys think about that? Okay, a blessing. Oh, blowing kisses to that old guy. Oh, oh, this is embarrassing. I I was supposed to be old, but I suppose it was perhaps the workout earlier. But let me get the old man for you. One moment. Get out of here, you sexy son of a bitch! You're making us all look bad. Hey, Eve! Hugs and kisses. It's great to see you. I mean, I'm sure you're pretty excited to see the other guy too. But hey, I can flex. I did a push-up today. Yeah, kiss my ass, sexy guy. Oh, that's me. 17, 12, 12. Well, yeah, but here, bro, here it was 11, 11, 11. Because I start the show at 11. I was a little late. My intro takes a few minutes. So, damn, this cookie's just falling apart. It's that crumbling they're always talking about. Corey Goody? Actual real body swaps for really real? Yeah, that's what we're good. He assumes it was a clone because of the way it all went down. And because of some of the things that they would say about clones. I guess clones come out a little bit tarded. Clones, apparently, I'm sorry, that shit's just funny. Apparently, clones do not have a divine spark. And so, like, at our level of consciousness, they're like, duh. Which is why they need to implant a consciousness. Because they're like, man, this motherfucker can't do shit. He's like straight out of Idiocracy, like. I don't remember his name. I'll have to look it up. If you guys are interested, after the stream tonight, I'll find it and I'll put a link to it in the description. But yeah, that dude just went off on that shit. He was like, "Oh yeah, this this happened and that happened, and this is how you can tell somebody's not faking it, and all this other stuff." Mm-hmm. Including our subconscious brain. Our bodies remember, including our subconscious brain. Our subconscious is like it's our spirit, It's the one in the back. It's like not our conscious brain. The ego brain. That's what our subconscious is. It's our super consciousness, or I don't remember now I don't remember the ones anymore. I just remember ego. Pin on Michael Stala, Exopolitics. Michael Sala. Yeah. Unless it's in Spanish, then it's Saya. Oh, is that who I was talking about? I don't remember the name of the I was just like fascinated by the story. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? We're going to mistreat you, but it's okay because you won't remember. What about we're going to mistreat you? What are you going to do about it? Get back to work. Well, no, that's the thing. There's a whole morality complex around higher consciousness and higher dimensional stuff, and a lot of it's about being good or not, it's about how you treat other beings, and like people kind of skirt around rules like that sometimes. And so yeah, like there's reasons that they operate that way. The guy was talking about some of the tech, like sometimes because we live in a probability matrix, sometimes he would kind of like set off an alarm where they're like, "Oh, we got to put him through like a process to like minimize the chance that he'll remember any of this shit because he's not supposed to remember any of it." But they have to get it beneath a certain percentage for him to be released back into okay, get him back out there. Because there's reasons that they have to do it. Like they have straight up get your permission, they get your consent to do it, but they don't exactly tell you what's going on. A push up? We can mistreat you this life because the afterlife is better. It feels uncomfortable and agitated in my body when I see people being hurt by others. It's our instinct to help when we see an opportunity, gives us purpose. Did you watch any of that Shadow thing? Yeah, Eve. I watched the whole series. I went back to the beginning and I watched all of them, and then I passed by that one because I already saw it, and then I watched the rest of them. So, ha! I like 10 up to you right there. That was badass. That was really cool. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed that. What's it called? That I think I maybe there's one or two that I haven't seen, maybe, but I'm pretty sure I watched them all. So yeah, that was dope. That was really freaking cool. Um, it was it kind of made me yearn for having the time to animate to do stuff like that, but because I was like, oh man, this is time consuming. This is simple but time consuming. Um, and it's already a lot to, you know, write and do everything. So I don't know. I'm at a certain point, I think I'll start doing stuff like that myself because it'd be a lot of fun, and I miss animating. Animating's fun. Very interesting. So Kai was trying to learn how to tell if someone is faking it. No, not like that, Arlene. Good morning, Tina. How are you, Senorita? Ego Brain is pretty good system for a down song. Ego Brain. Corey Good sued an online parasocial friend of mine, FYI. And by the way, who is that? A YouTuber. Really? Let's see what's up. 183,000 subscribers. All right. What's your thing, bruh? Oh, is it? Oh, he just reads these or plays audio or whatever. Okay. Well. Nothing really calling me to that channel. Anyway, let me get back to. He sued an online parasocial friend of mine. Well, that's messed up. Why did he do that? Corey Good that sues. I heard it's Corey Good that sues a lot. Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, he's a douchebag. That's unfortunate. How swapping bodies with a friend changes our sense of self. Article from Science Daily. What? No shit. What? No mames, güey. Aquí está Philip Blair con estos pinches artículos. Órale, pendejo, así se hace. All right. Oh, son of a bitch! Did I not share sound? So was there no audio to the thing I played in the beginning? Oh, fuck a duck. Hold on, y'all. I'm so bummed about that. Oh man. All right, where'd you go, you old son of a bitch?
Oh, you can just do stuff. Hey, you can just do stuff. Like you don't need anybody's permission or anything. You just kind of come up with weird stuff you want to go do. You can just go do it. Okay, go be weird. Okay, bye.
That is what I should have played. That's a bummer. No, I did the same thing. Did you see the one where he showed his storyboard scrapbook? So talented. Oh yeah, I watched a few of those process of etc. Yes, Arlene. CG was trying to silence critics with lawsuits. What a cunt. How swapping bodies with friends. Short article. Yeah, I got it. It's pulled up. The song played. Echo, huh? I need to turn the volume down then. There it goes. What up, Hoff? How you doing, brother? All right. So let me pull this back up. How swapping bodies with a friend changes our sense of self. Courtesy of Philip Blair. Thank you, Philip Blair. A new study shows that when pairs of friends swapped bodies in a perpendicular illusion, their beliefs about their own personalities became more similar to their beliefs about their friends' personalities. The findings suggest that this tie between our psychological and physical sense of self is involved in memory function. When our mental self concept doesn't match our physical self, our memory can become impaired. Our sense of who we are is thought to be. Let me move this down a little bit. Let me make sure I still got sound. Yep. All right. Our sense of who we are is thought to be influenced by things like our childhood experiences, our interaction with others, and now researchers say our bodies. A study appearing August 26th in the journal iScience shows that when pairs of friends swapped bodies in a perceptual illusion, their beliefs about their own personalities became more similar to their beliefs about their friends' personalities. The findings suggest that this close tie between our psychological and physical sense of self is also involved in functions like memory. When our mental concept doesn't match our physical self, our memory can become impaired. Okay. As a child, I like to imagine what it would be like to one day wake up in someone else's body, says first author Paul Tekakowski, a doctoral researcher at etc. Many kids uh, probably have those fantasies, yada yada. The team from the Brain, Body, and Self Laboratory, led by Henrik Ersson. That looks like someone tried to put together a last name and then like it was. This is a first draft right here. That's a first draft name. So outfitted pairs of friends with goggles showing live feeds of the other person's body from a first person perspective. To further the illusion, they applied simultaneous touches to both participants on corresponding body parts so they could also feel what they saw in the goggles. After just a few moments, the illusion generally worked. To show that it did, the researchers threatened the friend's body with a prop knife and found that the participant broke out into a sweat as if they were the one being threatened. Body swapping is not a domain reserved for science fiction or movies anymore. Well, I mean, bro, like you're doing it with like VR and goggles, not you're not even at face off right now, much less oh, son of a bitch. Someone give me another one. Total Recall. There we go. That's good enough. Participants were only made to feel like they had woken up in someone else's body for a brief period of time, but that was long enough to significantly alter their self perception. Before the body swap, participants rated their friends on traits like talkativeness, cheerfulness, independence, and confidence. Compared to this baseline, during the swap, they tended to rate themselves as more familiar to the friend whose body they were in. The illusion also impacted memory. There is a well established finding that people are better at remembering things that are related to themselves. So we thought if we interfered with one self representation during the illusion, that should generate decrease. That should generally decrease their memory performance. And it did. Participants in the illusion generally performed worse on memory tests. More importantly, however, participants who more fully embraced their friend's body as their own and significantly adjusted their personality ratings to match how they rated their friends performed better on the tests than those who indicated they felt disconnected from their body. The researchers say this could be because they had less self incoherence, meaning that their mental and physical self representation still aligned. These findings may be impaired when looking at depersonalization disorder, where people feel an incoherence between their mental state and their bodies, and other psychiatric disorders like depression. We show that the self concept has the potential to change really quickly, which brings us to some potentially interesting practical implications, says Sikowski. Oh, Takakowski. I don't know. Um, People who suffer from depression often have very rigid and negative beliefs about themselves that can be devastating to their everyday functioning. If you change this illusion slightly, it could potentially make those beliefs less rigid and less negative. For now, though, he wants to formulate a more general framework for how the sense of self is constructed across the bodily and psychological levels. Now my mind is occupied with the question of how this behavioral effect works, what the brain mechanism is, says Tekakowski. Then we can use this model for more specific clinical applications to possibly develop better treatments. So we can use this illusion, not actual body swapping. Very cool though. We can use this illusion to help people who are having associative disorders and maybe even trauma and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. We're so stoked to have you live streaming, Kai. We didn't even notice. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're here. I think it's been a while since I've seen you. Until I haven't seen you as much recently, But I saw you on Twibs. I was kind of dozing. I was getting tired, man. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Hofcast. Appreciate that. Swapping bodies with a friend just sounds wrong. Oh, it might be a lot of fun. Speaking of which, I actually have. Hold on, let me pull this down. I got some Instagram for that one. Where is that? There it is. It's recent. All right.
Girl for a day, what's the first thing that you're doing?
Sucking dick. Oh, nah, see?
Just watched this movie called Speak No Evil, and now I'm scared for life. Is this like Avatar? We were the article was about like an illusion. Ahoy, Mario Fernandez. Bienvenidos al show, amigo. Oh, this fucking microphone's all up in my face, huh? Pull it up here. Is that better? Do I still have audio? Yep. Ahoy, ahoy. This describes my brain. Traumatic amnesia and depersonalization. What's up, Erica Gardens? How you doing, baby? Is this like Avatar? Yeah, like that would be cool. That would be some hardcore body swapping. We're talking about aliens taking your consciousness before that. But yeah. that was like an illusion where they had you like wearing goggles, like like living through your friend's body, and then seeing how you associated to them in their life and their personality, etc. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And by the way, before I forget, Kevin Conroy passed. Uh, the ultimate Batman for I think the ultimate Batman, because he was a fantastic Bruce Wayne and Batman. It's kind of a bummer that the last thing we saw him in was a stupid CW bullshit. But dude, again, rest in peace, Batman. He was the one from the animated series and Justice League and all that stuff. If y'all don't recall exactly who I'm talking about. But Kevin Conroy passed, so that's lame. That's pretty lame. I mean, like, what's it called? I'm glad that there was a resurgence, I guess, kind of in popularity for him in a little more of a mainstream fashion, so that he gets a huge commemoration when he passes, because everyone's been talking about it today. But so yeah, that is I really like that. But it's sad to see somebody pass, somebody who was a big part of our growing up, and a fucking killer voice actor. That's funny. Uh, Here, let me pull it up like this. Yeah. What do you get? Oh, wait. Let me. What do you get when you eat peanut butter and baked beans? A fart that sticks to the roof of your ass. Oh, I miss these guys. They were the best. uh, all right, so I don't really have any topics lined up. I have a bunch of articles open in a tab here that I can pull from. Like this one, I was supposed to talk about snow crabs on Wednesday, and I forgot. I straight skipped right over the tab for snow crabs. Alaska cancels snow crab season over population decline. Causes being researched, but likely included increased predation and stresses from warmer water. So, Alaska officials have canceled the upcoming snow crab season due to population decline across the Bering Sea. So, if snow crab prices go up, this is part of the reason. The fall Bristol Bay Red King crab harvest will not happen. The winter harvest of small snow crab has also been canceled for the first time. The causes of population collapse are being researched, but likely include increased predation and excuse me, stresses from warmer water, which the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency believes may have prompted the crabs to shift away from coasts. In the Bering Sea, Alaska pollock, snow crab, and Pacific halibut have generally shifted away from the coast since the early 1980s. They have also moved northward by an average of 19 miles, the federal agency said. The Alaska closures reflect conservation concerns about both crab species following bleak summer population surveys. The decision to shut down the harvest came after days of discussions among Alaska's state biologists and senior officials who face crabbers' pleas for at least small takes to be allowed. These are truly unprecedented and troubling times for Alaska's iconic crab fisheries and for the hardworking fishermen and communities that depend on them. Jamie Goen, Executive Director of Alaska Bering Sea Crabbers, a trade association. Second, the third-generation crab fishing families will go out of business due to a lack of meaningful protections by decision makers to help crab stocks recover. The Fish and Game Department released a statement saying management of Bering Sea snow crab must now focus on conservation and rebuilding given the conditions of the stock. With crab input, ADF and G will continue to evaluate options for rebuilding, including potential for sustainably fishing during periods of low abundance. This will allow ADF and G to work on issues related to state and federal co-management, observer coverage, discard mortality, and fishery viability. Bering Sea snow crab populations declined after a 2019 warming that scrambled the broader marine ecosystem. Last year's snow crab harvest of 5.6 million pounds was the smallest in more than 40 years. Damn. Within the limits of a federal management plan, Alaska determines how many crabs are caught each year. A scientific model of the snow crab population reviewed by the Federal North Park Fishery Management Council last week indicated there may have been enough this year for a small harvest, but Ben Daly, an Alaskan Fish and Game Research Coordinator, said the model has struggled to account for the dramatic population decline after the 2019 warming, and state officials were concerned it might not be accurate. So even the numbers they have were like, I don't even know about this shit. This is hairy. We have extreme conservation concerns about the population. We have serious doubts about the model. The fall red king crab harvest was canceled for a second year running because of the low numbers of mature female crabs, which are an indicator of the broader health of a stock in long-term decline. The survey needs at least 8.4 million mature females to allow a harvest. The 2022 survey, though it showed improvement from 2021, still fell below that level. Fisheries that accidentally catch Bristol Bay king and snow crab will continue without new restrictions. The Department of Fish and Game also announced that a small Bering Sea crab harvest of more than 2 million pounds of tanner crab would open on Saturday. So yeah. Crab season's canceled. Look who's getting canceled now. Fucking crabs. It's about time. I've heard people making crabs jokes in movies since like the 70s or whatever. Rest in peace, Batman. Gallagher also passed. Gallagher? No shit. Fuck a duck. November 11th, 2022. Bro. Hold on, y'all. Now this fuck you, CBS. My next guest is an old friend of mine. The whole stand-up bit. All right, so Gallagher, if anyone is not familiar with Gallagher, he was a stand-up comedian, but he did great stand-up. But he also did this shit with pies and food.
What is it?
So if you've ever seen that skit where people are like doing this shit with the plastic sheet because there's a comedian on the stage smashing stuff, fucking Gallagher. See, that's the shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the watermelon?
That means you are the survivors. We're all descendants.
There's a watermelon.
You want to have some fun out at the open that and I said, here and in here. Now I know that some bitch is behind the couch.
All right. It's watermelon time. Rest in peace, Gallagher. So yeah, thank you, One Man Show, for bringing that to my attention. I did not know that. That sucks. Comedian known for smashing watermelons is the headline. Gallagher, comedian known for smashing watermelons. What happened? Organ failure. Rest in peace, man. I mean, he lived a life. There are cool science articles too. For example, helping wounded veterans use a mirror to scratch a so-called phantom limb. Yeah, that was also in an episode of House. One Man Show. Sure, it wasn't Gallagher too. Lim, hey Arlene, someone cloned him. Oh man, he allegedly had twin brother. Probably not true. Can we see a picture, Kai, of snow crabs? What do you mean, like this fucking picture? Fun fact: the U.S. spent $370 million on snow crabs annually. Not this year. I've never heard of snow crabs before. There's crabs, bro. I don't know. Like it's I don't know if it's an uncommon kind of crab. Where are you at? I know about snow crabs. I think I don't really tend to buy much crab and lobster and stuff. You know. First, I've heard of the twin brother. 370 million annually. If real, what is that paying for snow crabs? Like I think he means that's how much Americans spend on snow crabs. Oh, I need a little pick me up. Mmm, delicious. Rita, hey Rita. I didn't realize I was on. You're breaking my heart, Rita. He does have a brother. They don't look like identical twins. I think identical twins, as they get older and live more different lives, they look less the same. But the more alike they live, the more the same they look. Wait, if it doesn't even snow underwater, why do they call them snow crabs? Asking for a friend. I think because they come from the colder region instead of the warmer region, like most crabs. They're like cold region crabs. And crabs only live within a certain depth. I mean, most animals, most marine life only lives within a certain depth and then within a certain temperature range. So they might adjust that to compensate. But these crabs live in the cold. Mm-hmm. Yes, he smashed watermelons. Chappelle's Black Gallagher was hilarious. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Fucking Black Gallagher. All right, I'm gonna try not get claimed on this one. Let's see how it goes.
Black Gallagher doesn't go out like no punk bitch with a mallet.
That's a great freeze frame. He's like, get some watermelon.
Black Gallagher, bitch. That's right.
Black Gallagher, bitch. Uh, I fucking forgot about that. Wouldn't ever have wanted a front row seat to those shows. Sledge-O-Matic. Philip, that's a good song. Good evening, all. Love from cold Iowa. Hey, Dwayne. How you doing, man? Tracy Boulevard. We lived in Chesapeake Bay, and we always had either blue or bay crab. The theory was when Gallagher got sick, his brother took over his act. Oh, well, are they twinsies though? Makes sense. Cold water crabs. I'm so lit. Thought it was Thursday. What's up, Elroy Shredding? How you doing, man? Yo, that shit happened to me on Sunday. I called the law office asking questions. She's like, "Oh, well, we're closed today, but I can take a message." I was like, "Closed today?" And, yeah, we're closed on Sundays. We're closed on the weekends. I'm blah blah blah. Oh, son of a bitch! It's Sunday. I said, "Oh," she fucking laughed. But I was like, "Oh, I'll just call back later." Identical twins can do a sort of body swap, and sometimes romantic partners don't realize this in the heat of passion. I've heard of that. I mean, like, I don't know if it's something people do for real, but honestly, honestly though, it's one of those things that if life was a video game and you were a twin, that shit would be an achievement. Do it without getting caught. Achievement unlocked. Body swap with your twin during sex. That's bloody brutal, mate. All right, hold on. I want to play a little something. Get us back on track.
Door right. Door right. Door right. Door right. Up. Preacher up. Preach. Fuck. Fuck.
First try.
All right. Oh, wait. Bloop. Let's do a little spacey shit here. If you guys are down. Soccer combat. Oh, you want to see some soccer?
And what a game here, but Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my God, Finn makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only does self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing two on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball. And so did
I fucking love that one. I wonder if that was the real announcer or if that was like an Indian guy just like dubbing over it, being like, "This is what this guy should have said." I'd like to find out. I have no clue, but I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering now if that's legit because that guy was just letting it go, just like, "Oh shit, yeah, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm going viral, baby." And just letting off all the nut jokes he can possibly get off. Anyone watch CSI Miami? There was an episode where a man was murdered. Turns out his wife was a triplet and they were swapping out duties and murdered him. Oh! But they didn't unlock the achievement because they got caught. Damn the NFG fucking new guy. What happened? What new guy? Soccer nuts? I didn't know they had a real life Rocket League until today. No. Oh, yeah. That's what inspired Rocket League, if I remember right. They just took it to the next level because it's a game. Go post to the Nads. Kai, I still remember an episode of Oprah when she had celebrities and celebrity lookalikes on together. There was a memorable episode. Stayed with me all these years. Yeah, it's nuts, dude. Yeah, it's like when you hear about Charlie Chaplin getting third place and all that shit. Yeah, like I would tell lookalikes would be. It'd be cool. I mean, imagine, yeah, I would get lookalikes if I had a bunch of money and people want. I would get lookalikes just for the fuck of it. I'd be like, "Yo, you're pretty good. You want to work with me?" I'd send people on wild goose chases. Oh man, it'd be fun. All right, here's why hibernation in space may not be possible for humans after all. What'd you say, motherfucker? Sending humans virtually anywhere in space beyond the moon pushes logistics of health, food, and psychology to limits we're only just beginning to grasp. A staple a staple solution to these problems in science fiction is to simply put the void travelers to bed for a while in a sleep-like state akin to hibernation or torpor. The fuck is that? Metabolism drops and the mind is spared the boredom of waiting out endless empty hours. Unlike faster than light travel and wormholes, the premise of putting astronauts into a form of hibernation feels like it's within grasp, enough so that even the European Space Agency is seriously looking into the science behind it. Implications of a new study by a trio of researchers from Chile. Okay, fuck off. Now reveal a mathematical hurdle to turning the potential of long-term human stasis into reality. One that might mean it's as forever beyond our reach. Roberto F. Nespolo and Carlos Mejias from the Millennium Institute for Integrative Biology and Francisco Bozinovic from the Pontifical Catholic University of Chile set out to unravel the relationship between mass and energy expenditure in animals that hibernate. They discovered a minimum level of metabolism that allows cells to persist under cold, low oxygen conditions. For relatively heavy animals like us, the energy savings we might expect from entering a deep hibernation like state would be negligible. In fact, we'd probably be better off just napping our days away the old fashioned way. The word hibernation often invokes images of a bear tucked away in a den for a long winter's rest. While bears do shut down for several long, cold months, their dormancy isn't quite like the true hibernation among smaller critters like ground squirrels and bats. In these animals, body temperature plummets, metabolism shrinks, and heart rate and breathing slow. This process can reduce energy expenditure as much as 98%, in some cases, removing the need to waste effort hunting or foraging. However, even in this state, the animals can still lose more than a quarter of its body weight as it burns through its fuel reserves. If we applied the same basic mathematics to a hibernating adult human, a daily food intake of around 1,200 kilojoules would be replaced by a need for just a couple hundred kilojoules of body fat. Keeping with this scenario, we might imagine our intrepid space tourists tucked away in their specially kitted bed would just lose over 6 grams of fat a day. Over a year, this would add up to over 2 kilograms of weight. This might be fine for a rapid journey to the moons, but if the average adult wants to survive decades floating through interstellar space to a nearby star, they need to pack on a few 100 kilograms of fat. I mean, or you could be just fed intravenously during the trip. That or routinely wake and throw back a large milkshake or three. These back of the envelope calculations rely on many assumptions, not the least of which is now hibernation might scale. After all, there's probably a good reason behind the scarcity of massive hibernating mammals or our size or larger. So the research carried out statistical analysis. For this, they yada yada yada. We could assume if we ever worked out how to hibernate as efficiently as a dormouse, every gram of our tissue would require the same energy as a gram of theirs. It's a different story when mammals are active, however. Scaling a relationship between active metabolism and mass produces a slightly different graph. It reveals a point in which hibernation doesn't really save a great deal. Okay, so because we're big fucking mammals, it doesn't really do anything for us. We don't work the same. This could be why bears don't really hibernate in the same way smaller animals do. It also means for us humans, going to all the risk and trouble of cooling our bodies, dropping our heart rate and breathing, and artificially depressing our metabolism just might not give us the results we hope for. If we want to save our boredom and keep from munching through the ship's supply of freeze-dried ice cream, we might as well binge The Expanse, take a bunch of sedatives, and doze our way to Mars. I mean, like with Mars, at least the advantage is you don't have to shit all the time. You ain't got to be doing disposal for however many people you're taking to Mars. That's a big plus. That's a big plus. Charlie Chaplin getting third place at in a lookalike contest of himself. He went up against his own lookalikes in a contest, like secretly, and he got third place. What are they gonna do? Slice brown bear into the children of astronauts, enabling them to hibernate? Splice brown bear DNA. The lookalikes thing. Yeah, what's it called? That's I guess the only way we would be able to do that is if they put us in some kind of an artificial stasis. Not hibernation, but like an actual like a space-time bubble where we don't age, where we're locked in that moment. That's the kind of stasis that we would have to go on if that's the kind of that's how we were going to travel. I don't think that's how we're going to travel, but hey, we'll see. Let me see. Frozen time. Yep. Yeah, that's the only way it's going to work. Like any stasis when any stasis in sci-fi that does not do that is not going to be functional. It's not like a realistic attempt at it. Or freezing them, I guess. Frozen is a thing we can maybe do. Fuck, I don't know, man. Would that be the same? Demolition Man? Yeah, that movie was dope. Hey, Jedi Bill, how you doing, brother? Or digital consciousness in artificial bodies. Yeah, or that was kind of where the whole night started. We were talking about the Freaky Friday, swapping bodies, implanting consciousness, and all that stuff. Would a digital consciousness work though? Would it be too limited? Where would it fail us? Did you see here the awesome idea for NASA that Stephen Colbert shared to send a probe to a nearby solar system in a way that'll get information back in just 11 years? Was it actually a good idea? What was his idea? Should I watch it? Should I pull it up? Good. 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 Rock and roll, man. Yeah, let me see. Is it actually a working idea? Ooh, John Wick Chapter 4 trailer is up. Oh man, now I'm getting recommended short films. Like animated stuff. I forgot what I was gonna look up. Oh yeah, Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, NASA idea. Stephen Colbert makes a PSA for NASA. And Stephen visits NASA. Let me see. Probe idea. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 13 years ago, 4 years ago. Nothing recent. I see nothing. If you want to link me that, I'll pull it up. Looking for it now. Give me a few. All right, rock and roll, man. Thank you very much. Or crack the walnut of organic immortality. I don't think I think that is within our grasp. I think it is already within our grasp, and we are actually taught that it is not. There we go. This is not how you get to immortality, though, with cookies. But then again, maybe when you are at that point, you can sustain your body no matter what you eat. Interesting. You know, because essentially, you're at the point where you can heal your body from detrimental things if you're more or less organically immortal, which means putting on a little extra weight, not really a big deal. You won't really, because you have control over your metabolism. So maybe we should all be trying to become organically immortal so we can eat as many cookies as we want. Motivation acquired. How about Stephen Colbert NASA probe nearby solar system planet? Nah. Nothing. Let me see. Let me try the Googles instead of the YouTubes. Ninth rock from the sun? Yeah. This is 7 years ago. Yeah, I'm not. That didn't bring up nothing. I got nothing. I'm pretty sure that involves mermaid flesh. Who wants to be immortal if there are no cookies? Ah, good point. If a person was immortal, there's a good probability that cookies could be rediscovered if necessary. True. So I guess I should have learned to make cookies when I could, but until then, I'll be on the lookout for that destined baker that's going to bring cookies back to the world. Then again, immortality combined with the continued ability to reproduce would present a problem. Yeah, eventually. Eventually. But would essentially at that point wouldn't you be able to reproduce only exactly when you intend to? Because if you have that much control over your body where you're immortal, I mean, like, keeping it together down there is shouldn't be a challenge. Essentially, every guy that's on that level should be a porn star that can just, on command. Oh, right now? Okay. Not to mention a huge increase in the tendency to procrastinate. Not necessarily. Why would you procrastinate? Why would you want to get things done so you can relax? And essentially, if you're the procrastinating type, how did you become immortal? I would imagine that requires discipline, some kind of discipline. And procrastination is the opposite of discipline. More or less. So yeah, I wouldn't see. I don't see why that would be a thing. Why put off till tomorrow what you could put off until the day after? You know what? I know someone who felt exactly that way.
We have my son, and we are doing the emoji challenge. Today I'm doing whipped cream.
Hopefully the evolution that gave us immortality also gave us the knowledge to not reproduce at a rate that would destroy our world. Well, yeah, I would imagine. Like that's what I'm saying. It's if it's all down to some kind of a body, you know, alignment, nutrition, discipline, mental, mind over matter kind of a thing. If it's a mind over matter thing, then it's mind over matter. What's the physical is relevant. Still so dumb. Procrastinators unite tomorrow. You should be a follow-up video where kid gets his punishment. Oh, kid gets his punishment. What do I have for that? What's the closest thing? Kid gets his punishment. Son of a bitch.
The booths around the area because they have a full weekend, then a day, and then the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay, no, that's not right. That's not what we're going for. That's not what we're going for. Damn it.
How do I reach these keys?
Yeah, man. For real. I get it. All right. How about that?
The man in the black sombrero. This is Zero? I am certain of it. And the hideous dog you refer to must be my wife, yes?
Yeah. Let me see. I don't mind because it don't matter. I had my tubes tied. Never had kids. Oh, well, that's you seem cool. That's right. I mean, that's unfortunate. It's when I see shit people having kids, I'm like, stop. What are you doing? Stop it. You know it shouldn't. Motherfucker, what are you doing? So speaking of ancient wisdom and shit, vast tunnel found beneath ancient Egyptian temple. Archaeologists in Egypt excavating beneath an ancient temple have discovered a tunnel that carried water to thousands of people during its heyday. This is a water tunnel? Archaeologists in Egypt have discovered a vast tunnel beneath a temple in the ancient city of Taposiris Magna, west of Alexandria. The 4,281-foot-long tunnel, which brought water to thousands of people in its heyday, was discovered by an Egyptian Dominican Republic archaeological team. The Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiques said in a statement, ancient Egyptian builders constructed a 6.6-foot high tunnel. Wow, okay, so it's like almost 7 feet tall. Tunnel at the depth of 2 meters even. Depth of around about 65 feet, 20 meters beneath the ground. Kathleen Martinez, a Dominican archaeologist and director of the team that discovered the tunnel, told Live Science in an email, "It is an exact replica of Upalinos Tunnel in Greece, which is considered as one of the most important engineering achievements in antiquity. The Upalinos Tunnel in Samos, a Greek island in the eastern Aegean Sea, also carried water. The archaeology of the Taposiris Magna temple is complex. Parts of it are sorry, these words are a motherfucker. Parts of it are submerged underwater, and the temple has been hit by numerous earthquakes over the history of its existence, causing extensive damage. The tunnel at Taposiris Magna dates to the Ptolemaic period, a time when Egypt was ruled by a dynasty of kings descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals. Finds within the tunnel included two alabaster heads, one of which likely depicts a king, and the other represents another highly ranking person. Martinez said, their exact identities are unknown. Coins and the remains of statues of Egyptian deities were also found in the tunnel. At the time the tunnel was built, Taposiris Magna had a population between 15,000 and 20,000 people. Martinez said the tunnel was built beneath a temple that honored Osiris, an Egyptian god of the underworld, and Isis, an Egyptian goddess who was Osiris's wife. Previous work on the temple uncovered a hoard of coins minted with the face of Cleopatra VII. Excavations at Taposiris Magna and analysis of artifacts from the site are ongoing. So this water tunnel exactly matches one in Greece that we found in Greece. Now we found one here in Egypt. Exactly the same. So weird, right? I'm a cold bitch, retired funeral industry, no time for kids, 54, no regrets. You're only 54? I had the do we want kids discussion long ago. I had it all thought through. Unfortunately, the linchpin to that got killed by a drunk driver. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. What's it called? Archaeologists in Egypt. Yeah, so same tunnel, two different places. One's Egyptian, one's Greek, but they're the same. Ain't that some shit? I wonder what that means, eh? What's going on? Why you tripping, phone? My phone's going nuts. Being a freaking weirdo. Alright, sorry. And now for something along the same lines. A century after the discovery of King Tut's tomb, archaeologists unearthed a new trove of artifacts related to the boy Pharaoh. The find include coffins and papyri tied to King Tut's generals and advisors, as well as the Pharaoh King Teti. Oh, look at those monkeys. Do the monkey with me. All right, November 4th marked 100 years since British archaeologist Howard Carter unearthed King Tutankhamun's tomb in Egypt's Valley of Kings near Luxor, a century on. From that legendary find, the tombs of ancient Egypt's rulers continue to yield new discoveries. Archaeologists have recently unearthed a store of artifacts around Giza's Saqqara necropolis site, including coffins, papyri, and other artifacts in a series of connected coffin rooms 65 feet beneath Egypt's iconic pyramids. Zahi Hawass, noted Egyptologist and Egypt's former Minister of State for Antiquities Affairs, told NBC News that the latest, this guy's a jackass, he hides the truth. This guy, that's his job. Told NBC News that the latest finds are related to not only King Tut's generals and advisors, but also the Pharaoh King Teti. Mummies found around Teti's tomb at Saqqara will be exhumed and x-rayed by way of autopsy. After being conserved and archived, relics will likely go on view at the Grand Egyptian Museums in Giza, slated to open next year. After extended delays, some relics from King Tut's tomb are bound for the museum too. Hawass has repeatedly emphasized that archaeologists have only turned up a fraction of Egypt's buried monuments. He considers Saqqara this moment's hottest spot. Teti was worshipped as a god in the New Kingdom, and everyone wanted to be buried alongside him. Who ruled for roughly 12 years, has added close to 300 coffins around Teti's pyramid this year, each with ample substance for archaeological study. Okay, I don't need to read all that shit. Yeah, health issues, 10-year reign, marred by health issues. Archaeologists, United States and England would say no. Okay, so yeah, a couple of Egypt stories tonight. You might have issues trying to walk that tunnel with just a torch. Well, yeah, bro, because no one was supposed to walk through there with a torch. It's for water. It's for water, not people. Not for people. This is all really cool. All new finds as well, right? Shit's getting out of control. Yes, that was a piece of cookie. What? Gotta go. Oh, all right. Good night, Arlene. I'll see you next week. See you Monday. At least it'll be Monday for me. Bossette. Do I have a goodbye or anything? I got this. Why is Dr. Hawass bad? Bro, his whole job is to hide history and cover shit up. That's all he does. He's the curator in chief for the powers that be, for the people that are trying to hide our history. That's why. You found it, Philip Blair. Send it my way. I want some more cookies. I think I'm almost out of chocolate chip cookies. I have one more here, but I have some grandma cookies. I'm gonna bring them over here. I'm doing it. Can I do it in 18 seconds? Let's find out.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
Oh, yeah, I did it. Just link it, Philip Blair. Just link it. I got you, bro. Let me trying to get some cookies here. The cookies are resisting. All right. All right, wafer cookies. Ready to rock. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see this here. $16 minutes. No. Fuck off, Philip Blair. What? I'm supposed to shuffle through this? All the starving African children, you have the nerve to flaunt your free cookie energy device? It's a very selfish guy. Bro, give me a time. I'm not looking through that. You crazy. Hold on, wait. I actually have a clip for this. Where is it? There it is. Cookie. Yeah, you just wait for cookies, though. I have another chocolate chip I could pull out of this one here before it needs a recharge. I like wafer cookies though. They're good. Jump to 1522. It's funny. I'm at 1422. That's not his idea. Yeah. No, that's an idea that's been thrown around. Because the only way they could accelerate something to the speed that they need is to make it really small with a really big solar sail profile. Shoot it with the laser. Like I've heard that before. It's not his idea. I used to watch a show. All government officials are usually way hinky. You are correct. A lot of answers there that we will never know. Oh, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He has gone out of his way to cover up a bunch of shit. And anytime you try to propose, even though Egyptians locally will tell you, oh no, like all this shit was here when we moved, when our people moved here. Even though they will tell you that, he will attack anyone that tries to claim otherwise. That tries to claim that it wasn't built by modern day Egyptians. Laszlo Panaflex, how you doing, man? Sorry, I forgot to. I kind of wasn't keeping track of who's already here and who's not. I'm glad he's bringing attention to it. But yeah, you know who I'm talking about. That guy. Let me see what's next. This one's not really a big deal. It's like a pop culture kind of a thing. Fandom acquires GameSpot, Metacritic, Giant Bomb, and other sites. Entertainment platform Fandom has acquired a number of gaming brands from Red Ventures, including GameSpot, Metacritic, and Giant Bomb, as well as several other media sites. The deal will see the above brands combined into Fandom's main platform, according to the company. It will also continue to expand Fandom's global fan platform to super serve entertainment and gaming fans, as well as partners. Other brands included in the transaction are Guide's website GameFAQs, entertainment sites Cord Cutter News and Comic Vine, and television programming website TV Guide. The terms of the acquisition were not disclosed, but the Wall Street Journal has said that the deal is valued at $55 million, according to those familiar with the matter. We're thrilled to add these powerful, authoritative brands into the Fandom platform, which will expand our business capacities. So yeah, these guys, whoever they are, they're look at that Metacritic, GameSpot, TV Guide, Comic Vine, a news thing, Giant Bomb. I don't know what that is. GameFAQs, Screen Junkies. So they're trying to create their own little empire. They're like, look at all these neglected fucking companies here. Let me sweep them all up. Not neglected necessarily. Sometimes some of them are just in bad shape for one reason or another. But interesting. Not that guy. No. Zahi Hawass is filling the role of a bishop on the chessboard. I think of him as Zahi Hawass, high priest of Egyptology. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's a bishop on the chessboard. You go tackle that problem for us. Excuse me? Are you claiming that's not Egyptian? You're racist. Oh, man. What do I go with next? Let me see. No. That might be cool. That might be cool to look at. That's definitely cool. This one's sick. All right. Let's go with that one. Let's go in that order. No. Let's go in this order because these two are about deserts. Look at this shit. This shit is fucking crazy. A single chip has managed to transfer the entire internet's traffic in a single second. Researchers prove there's a lot more room to grow for the internet with silicon photonics. So a single chip has managed to transfer over a petabit per second, according to research by a team of scientists from universities in Denmark, Sweden, and Japan. That's over 1 million gigabits of data per second over a fiber optic cable, or basically the entire internet's worth of traffic. The researchers, A.A. Jorgensen, Donkey Kong, L.K. Oxenlow, and their team successfully showed a data transmission of 1.84 petabits over 7.9 kilometer fiber cable using just a single chip. That's not quite as fast as some other alternatives with larger, bulkier systems, which have reached up to 10.66 petabits, but the key here is scale. The proposed system is very compact. By splitting the data stream into 37 sections, one for each core of a fiber optic cable, and then further splitting each of those streams into 223 channels, the researchers were able to remove a great deal of interference that slowed down optical systems and therefore deliver an internet's worth of data transmission using a single chip. That's insane. You could say the average internet traffic in the world is about a petabit per second. What we transmit is 2 times that. Says in a comment, Jorgensen says in a comment on New Scientist, it's an incredibly large amount of data that we're sending through essentially less than a square millimeter of cable. It just goes to show that we can go so much farther than we are today with internet connections. The researchers also theorize that such a system could support speeds of up to 100 petabits per second in massively parallel systems. The research paper relies on a bank of investigations into the concept of a single chip solution across multiple researchers and papers, including one by researchers in Australia called Ultra Dense Optical Data Transmission over Standard Fiber with a Single Chip Source. So this is something that people have been researching and working on, and these guys finally cracked it. Essentially, high-speed data transmission that often requires fiber optic cable and bulky equipment is now being miniaturized into smaller on-chip packages. Instead of multiple lasers in parallel, which come with their own set of challenges, it's possible to shrink a good deal of this equipment to the silicon level, and with that, even remove some of the difficulties in sending massive data packets long distances at high speeds. A big part of these new breakthroughs are microcombs, which are a new way of generalizing constant and measurable frequencies of light. These are not only useful for shrinking down the requirements for a system such as this, but also have recently seen breakthroughs when added to CMOS chips. Oh, and there's fucking more. In fact, a whole lot more could be added to a CMOS chip to make this whole system even more integrated, says Jorgensen. So, if this seems fast and compact now, it's only a matter of time before an even more integrated, speedier version is developed. Stack up more of these devices into a single parallel system, and you're talking mega bandwidth from a single server rack. Basically, the internet has a whole lot more room to grow. That's nuts. That's shit tons right there. I'm gonna do it like this. That's a lot, man. A what a bit? A pedo bit. So it begins. Get ready. 1 petabit equals 1,000 terabits. Now, if they could just cook up a chip that stores 1 petabit. Petabit, like PETA, people for ethical treatment of animals, or like PETA. Ethical treatment of animals is. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Is it like this?
You win. Perfect.
I love the black guy. Feels like PETA. It would have all 4 letters capitalized. It will still be blurry. It will still be blurry. People eating tasty animals. That's my favorite version of PETA right there. I definitely helped myself to a couple cookies during that, by the way. All right, hold on. Let me see what's next. Let me see what I got next. Oh yeah, the next 2 are about the desert. These are both pretty cool. Oh, this one's really short. Okay, there we go. Now it's readable. This one's short too. Hey! Hey, bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that some shit? All right, let me get back over here. Mortal Kombat at the arcade. Hey, Dwayne. All right, y'all. Check this action out. Check this shit out. So I'm sure we're all aware of like desertification, how deserts creep in on the area around them because they affect the environmental ability to retain moisture. Well, someone done figured that shit out. Norwegian startup Desert Control claims that it can fight desertification effectively by spraying sand with liquid nanoclay, LNC, and turning it into soil in a matter of hours. What? Into fertile soil in a matter of hours. In the past, we've featured many green heroes who have been fighting desertification for decades, using all sorts of techniques from drought-resistant shrubbery to tree barriers. But now a startup claims to obtain much better results in the same harsh conditions in just 7 hours. Invented in the early 2000s by Norwegian scientist Kristen Olsen, liquid nanoclay is the secret behind Desert Control's amazing achievement. When sprayed into sand, this amazing invention trickles down and percolates the sand, turning it into water-retaining soil where plants can germinate and thrive. Farmers have been using clay to increase the fertility of their lands for thousands of years, and the Nile Delta is famously fertile thanks to its clay. But working thick, heavy clay into less fertile land, let alone sand, has always been laborious and time-consuming. Desert Control managed to overcome this hurdle by making the clay particles in their nanoclay as small as possible. Liquid nanoclay sounds fancy, but it's made of just water and clay. The company's secret is the ability to turn thick clay into liquid nearly as thin as water, which is then sprayed over the sands, percolating the top layer all the way to a few dozen centimeters. The clay binds to the sand particles and forms a moisture-retaining soil that, while not as fertile as dark soil, can definitely support plant life. Look at this shit. So Desert Control currently has its sights set on the UAE, a wealthy market that currently imports about 90% of its food because growing anything in its desert environment is so tough. The technology has already proven its use, turning a barren desert into soil, but there is still the limitation of cost. CNN reports the cost of treatment ranges from 2 to 5 per square meter. Not exactly cheap considering the vast areas that need to be treated. So yeah, that's not, per meter, that's going to add up real fast. But if they can get this down, they plan to develop units available for producing large amounts of liquid nanoclay, which could bring down the price considerably. If they can get it down in the range of cents, then yeah, you're going to see all the desert people like spraying this shit left and right. And the thing is, this is going to compound because once they turn an area green, a large area green, it's going to retain more moisture. It's going to bring more moisture into the area, and they won't have to keep doing this for very long. Eventually, they're just going to have straight up soil there. If they're able to reduce the price and make it affordable, the least income countries, it would have a huge impact. And with 12 million hectares of fertile land being lost to desertification every year, Desert Control Solution sounds like nothing short of a miracle. Being able to turn sand into plant-sustaining soil in just 7 hours is unreal, but it works.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Thermal mass, everyone.
So I'm going to play a clip real quick so I can please exile tasteless actors. Oh, Peter. I'm going to step away for a hot second. Batman shirt looks cool on you, Bruce Wayne. Oh, thank you very much. I actually have a very bat computer set up here. Seriously, you put it off well. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. A garden in the sand. Wow. I was thinking desert soil doesn't have a large percentage of organic matter in it. The plants can't retain the water very well, but give me a second. I'm back, motherfuckers. All right. So that shit is fire. In deserty area, in that area, you used to have to do that by hand, mix soil with clay to make something fertile that you could put plants in. But they're making it something you can do on a large scale, allowing farmers and people in low income areas to actually reclaim a lot of their land. So hells yeah. Water wars are coming. Water wars already here. I fight desertification by eating all the pie and ice cream. I guess they're going to grow chia seeds? Some tree species survive better in drought conditions. Yeah, true. Some are that's their whole life cycle. Is there's a tree in Australia that has essentially the opposite life cycle of a normal tree because it sheds leaves to then fertilize the soil so that you can grow soil during the spring, summer, or whatever. But then during the winter, the tree has leaves. And people were like, well, what a stupid fucking tree. It gives me shade during the winter. Fuck you, you ironic, sarcastic tree. And so, but the farmers from along that have been there for generations knew how this shit works. So they knew not to cut down the trees, and they knew to actually plant them around their farm, and that would fertilize their soil. It would take advantage of nature's cycles, of the natural cycle of the region.
The worms and beetles that have been trapped also fertilize the soil when they shed.
Oh yeah, that's true. And that they have their own cycle too, so they're around for that time period. So all in all, the worms and beetles and the leaves, the trees, everything works in concert to create an environment where people can actually grow food if they just pay attention to the nature around them. Some tree species survive. Oh, I already read that. They still need nutrients to grow. Clay doesn't provide that in any real substance. Well, yeah, you still need that stuff. But like now the plants can actually take root. Because once it turns to sand, your plants can't take root anymore. So next desert story. Drone footage of the line shows the enormous scale of the project. The ambition behind the project is curious as Linear City is in the middle of nowhere. Look at this crazy fucking weird, why the fuck who asked for this sci-fi city? What? Fuck off. What the hell is this? Aerial photograph company Utsky has captured the scale of work that is needed as Saudi Arabia commences work on its project of building the futuristic city, The Line. Look at this shit. Nope, I don't need that music. Nope, of course not. But look at this. It doesn't even look that big. Video shows numerous excavators at work and building a wide trench in the middle of nowhere. Inside. Go away. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. Inside of which the foundation of the linear city will be laid. When complete, the project will be 105 miles long, but residents of the city can expect to move across the city's ends in no more than 20 minutes. So let's look at this. How the fuck? Whatever. There he goes. Fake ass city. They're building this fake ass shit.
You get lost in the long, forever ending hallway, and you get
Yeah.
or something.
It's like a Alice in Wonderland shit. You walk in and never come out.
I love how I just walk straight all the time. The path is predetermined. Can't go left. That's Rhonda's house.
Yeah, everything is accounted for.
Can't go right.
Everything's lit. So it doesn't. Okay.
At least there's no traffic, so we can only move in one direction.
So these are big ass trucks. That's not even that wide. Look at that. That is not very wide at all. That's one truck. So this is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks wide. 8 trucks across here. 8 of these trucks. That's not that much. Why? What are you doing? There's got to be some kind of ecological disaster waiting to happen here. I mean, mostly just plumbing. I mean, like there's got to be some kind of animal that there's some desert animal we don't fucking know about that it's gonna go like, okay, time to trek across the desert, and it's gonna and it's like, what the hell? This is why can't I go forward? It's gonna run face first into this fucking glass city. It's a bunch of fucking desert it's a bunch of desert salamanders or some shit that can't get there for mating season. They go extinct in 1 generation. One. They airdrop predatory animals in the apartment, says Jenny. But yeah, weird, man, weird. Yep, trees change the microclimates around us. Yep, creepy. Sandpunk 2077. Interesting, especially if it works.
Imagine rating against that.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. You see 100. All right.
Or therapeutic light treatments.
Okay. Let me see what. I mean, I don't want to know if I want to just go through all the rest. I could just go through all the rest of these articles, actually. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. And there's some other stuff that's like, that's a thing. Like this says Fibonacci laser is the one that's fucking dope. But that's, I think, the last sci-fi thing I got. Fibonacci laser. Sandpunk 2077. I love that shit. Yeah, it's interesting, especially if it works. I am curious about that. Like, how is that going to go down? A 5-mile long city. How many people in it? How, like, what? It's. You seen Tank Girl?
Water and power.
Yeah.
You don't pay your bill, they just siphon the water out of your body.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna have ultimate control over all the everything that happens in that city. So essentially, they're creating like a little lockdown city when it comes to food, water, power, everything. Yeah, like mobility. Imagine not being able to get out of a walled city in the middle of a desert. Or actually, yeah, they just let you out. Okay, yeah, you want to leave? There you go. There's the exit. Bye. Just leave you out in the desert. You find out that as soon as you're on the other side of the wall, you don't have Wi-Fi. You're like, fuck. Hey, son of a bitch. Ah, son of a bitch. Dune 2077. More like Dune 2027, bro. Wait, how long before this shit's done? Well, no, because when's that city gonna be done? It's gonna be like 20 years, right? So, 10 years.
I feel like I've already seen that.
Let me see. How long? The line build. Ultimately, the line could take 50 years to complete. Oh, hey, 2077 is appropriate. He said in a recent statement, at the line's launch last year, we committed to a civilization revolution that puts humans first based on a radical change in urban planning. Hold on, y'all. I gotta close this up. Now I want to crumple up in the mic, make noise. Give me 2 seconds. What are we gonna play, George? What are we gonna play? How about this one?
72%? What the hell? You running a channel or a car wash? Why everybody leaving?
Alright, I'm actually gonna swap these. Oh no! That's not what I wanted. Trying to be efficient here. Okay. Ha. I kind of won. Okay, whatever. Leaving it there. Perfect max security penitentiary. I know, right? For an entire population. World's biggest hydroponic setup, maybe? Hey, Darren M., how you doing? Welcome to the show. Howdy, Nick. What's shaking, brother? Y'all showed up at the same time. I feel like you got here together. What's good, fellers? So, I guess I'll read this Fibonacci laser one. Since, what's it called? The line ain't too hot a topic. Scientists blast atoms with Fibonacci laser to make an extra dimension of time. The technique could be used to protect quantum computer data from errors.
Or
it seems like a pretty trivial use for something like that. By firing a Fibonacci laser pulse at atoms. Oh wait, hold on. I thought you were just gonna put it right there.
oh, yeah,
Give me 2 seconds, everybody. Oh, okay. By firing a Fibonacci laser pulse at atoms inside a quantum computer, physicists have created a completely new, strange phase of matter that behaves as if it has 2 dimensions of time. The new phase of matter, created by using lasers to rhythmically jiggle a strand of 10 ytterbium ions, enables scientists to store. Sometimes this shit sounds made up. Scientists to store information in a far more error-protected way, thereby opening the path to quantum computers that can hold on to data for a long time without becoming garbled. The researchers outlined their findings in a paper published July 20th in the journal Nature, because of course it belongs in Nature. The inclusion of theoretical extra time dimension is a completely different way of thinking about phases of matter. Lead author Philip Dimitrescu, a researcher at the Flatiron Institute of Center for Computational Quantum Physics in New York City, said in a statement, "I've been working on these ideas for over 5 years, and seeing them come actually to be realized in experiments is exciting." Yeah, but I'm finally reading it on the thing.
Oh, you're reading it. I told you, yeah, they've extruded 3-dimensional matter from a 2D lattice and then subsequently stored the information on a 2D lattice after extruding it into a 3-dimensional space. But that was January. You want some food?
Yes, please. Hold on. Let me press.
Cannolis.
Let me press a button. Wait. Stop. Wait. Let me press a button. Okay, never mind. You. It's okay. It's over here. It gets it out of the way of my hands. So when I'm flailing around like an asshole, I don't smack the microphone.
All I heard was you flail around like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like a car salesman ad.
It looks like people are talking about us. Wrong laser. They need a Beethoven laser. Yeah. The physicists didn't set out to create a phase with a theoretical extra time dimension, nor were they looking for a method to enable better quantum data storage. Instead, they were interested in creating a new phase of matter, a new form in which matter can exist beyond the standard solid, liquid, gas, plasma. They set about building a new phase in the quantum computer company, Continuum's H1 quantum processor, which consists of 10 ytterbium ions in a vacuum chamber that are precisely controlled by lasers in a device known as an ion trap. Ordinary computers use bits, or ones and zeros, to form the basis of all calculations. Quantum computers are designed to use qubits, which can also exist in a state of 0 or 1. But that's just about where the similarities end, thanks to the bizarre laws of the quantum world, superpositions, etc., etc. So strange behavior is key to the power of quantum computing, as it allows qubits to link together through quantum entanglement, a process Einstein dubbed spooky action. Okay, with the fluff, this gives quantum computers the ability to perform multiple calculations simultaneously. It's held back by a big flaw. Qubits don't just interact and get entangled with each other because they cannot be perfectly isolated from the environment outside the quantum computer. So a key hallmark of moving from one phase to another is breaking the physical symmetries. The idea that the laws of physics are the same for an object at any point in time or space. As a liquid, the molecules in water flow the same physical laws at every point in space and in every direction. But if you cool water enough so that it transforms into ice, its molecules will pick regular points along crystal structure or lattice to arrange themselves across. Suddenly, the water molecules have preferred points in space to occupy, and they leave the other points empty. The spatial symmetry of water has been spontaneously broken. So I'm going to leave this in the description. Whoops. There it goes. Because it's pretty long. But essentially, it allows them to create a structure for that qubit dual existence that that they get when they make qubits for quantum computers and stuff. It's a different state of matter. So now we're able to give that state of matter a structure in which it can exist with stability. You went down like a sack of shit. She went down like a sack of shit. I've seen that in real life. I'll say no more. Hey, Devil Flyer, how you doing? Hey, bud, didn't see you in the chat. Just remember, if it wasn't for time, everything would happen at once. Everything does happen at once. Time is an illusion. Illusion! I don't have anything for illusions. I do have this, though. I can't... It's not an illusion. But earlier, we were talking about forgetting things, right? About wiping your memory. And you know what helps with that?
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
However much time you had, but 10 minutes maybe? Oh, wait.
Goddamn power.
Thank you, Jenny, my love. Let me see. Tennis ball. Hope that kid's all right. That kid's doing great, man. Are you kidding me? I wonder who that kid is. Well, because like if I was fresh out of college or whatever, acting, film school, whatever the fuck, whatever he was doing, trying to do skits to put on the internet to make a name for myself and whatnot. Who would I use in a skit like that? My nephew. So that kid's probably doing great because his uncle is doing all right. He was everyone's favorite character on the league, right? Kaya's cheating on us. Yeah, let me see where we're at. I am replacing tennis ball with the long word for a nap. Sleep. Sleep is a long word for nap, right? That's the only one I could think of. Oh, napping is longer. It's a longer word. It means the same thing, but it's in the active tense. Yeah. So what do y'all have planned for the weekend? Is anyone gonna watch that stupid fucking Wakanda movie? Is anyone out there planning on watching that? And is anyone planning on watching One Piece? Because One Piece was dope. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was fire. So if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, One Piece. I'm hoping it makes more money than what's it called? In Wakanda. And it's like second week out or whatever. That would be funny. All right. I think I got these more or less in order, right? All right, still working. Hey, Ellen, how? Oh, wait. Oh, saying hi to Tina. Map? Who be a map? Get them maps out of here, bruh. I want to make a video, actually. Wakanda for never. I want to make a video with bringing back Pedo Bear. Because I think now is the right time for that. I think there's enough attention on these kinds of people and what they've been up to that that character could make a great comeback right now. It might not be a character that these young guns are too familiar with out in the meme country. But I was born in meme country. I was raised by it. You simply adopted it. So, what's it called? I think it'll go over well. I'm gonna have some fun with that. I was trying to do another video. Fuck, it was taking so long. It was just a lot of work, and then my computer was crashing too, so I might be a little bit outside. It might take me a little longer than I thought to get that one done. So I'm gonna put it on the back burner. I'm gonna do some other stuff first. But that's unfortunate because it's a timely video. It's a timely video. There we go. All right, I put all the articles in the description, so I don't plan on reading any more. I'm gonna watch paint dry. The Rotten Tomatoes user reviews are better than Wakanda Forever. Catherine has asked me to say hello on her behalf, so hello from Catherine. Downside to being here during Kai time, she knows when I'll be home to answer the phone. That's funny and unfortunate. Hey, how you doing, Courtney? Good to see you. After all this chopping, I expect every one of you over here for stew tomorrow. Ooh, Eve, where you at? Like, bring some stew over here. Jenny and I will grub on some stew. Hail chat peep, says Courtney. Wakanda Forever had some amazing acting in a movie with no plot, ridiculous scenarios, and illogical action scenes. Oh, so you saw it, Tina? Oh, that's unfortunate. Those actors are just doing their darndest. Oh, they're trying. Oh, they're like, oh man, we're gonna have to act our fucking asses off for this movie. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh, Wakanda forever. Wakanda. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Like after every cut, everyone just fucking bashes the closest thing. Ah! I hate my life. I haven't watched an MCU movie since Eternals. You watched Eternals? That's unfortunate. Pile. Throw it against the wall. I like that song more. Pile. Pit. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Black Panther is a character, not an actor. That being said, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, I agree. Right? They didn't have no problem with Lieutenant Thunderbolt Ross. You dear. Yeah, man. Yeah. I got a pop quiz for you, y'all.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right, let me know what your guesses are. All right, just love for Courtney right now. Courtney, what are you up to this weekend? Your newfound freedom and all that. Is that what's how updated is everyone? Do you know what you're doing? You're back to Fellowship of Oddballs. What's the because you've been it's corny it's corny. You've been it's Courtney for a while because you're taking a break off the YouTubes. Are you are you fellowshipping again? Mexican Iron Man's review will get me through the winter. Just the heat of his rant will keep me warm. Yes, I invited to watch it. Oh, I was invited to watch it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. That's lame. That's unfortunate. I watched Endgame and then Spider-Man because that was a Sony thing. That's it. After that, the only reason I watched Spider-Man is because it wasn't Disney. So I had a little faith. Over at the shoot, me Eve Buford 313 Chan has a playlist that is titled "For My Friend Kai." You should go look at your collection I made for you, Kai. Ay. Okay, hold on. Let me go look. Okay, so let me see. Oh, new tab. Okay. Shoot. Three 313. Did I get it right? Eve. Oh, me. Eve me. 24313. Huh. Let me see. I'm just gonna go to another user's channel. User. I don't know. I'm not. I got nothing. I'm like those the stormtroopers in Spaceballs. There you go.
How about you? What about you? Guys, we ain't found shit.
Yeah, sorry, that's where I'm at, Eve. Yes, I'm getting people prepared. Nice. There is another word for map that can't be said on YouTube. Let's see if this helps. This helps Jenny in what's coming right now. Oh, really? You can't say that word? You can't say that? Oh, yeah, that's right. The whole word. What I'm doing, you'll see. Okay, your lighting is good tonight. Oh, nice. Thank you. I actually messed with the settings. I've messed with my settings here in what's it called? OBS. Did it help? Yes.
Oh, Kai, you're so right.
That's not what I wanted. I'll be right back.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
Yeah, they work really well. And when he started with the little ones, I was like, oh, that's a fucking great idea. Perfect size, too. A sign of intelligence.
I don't know what else to do after that point to express my intelligence.
Yeah, that is. There isn't really a post for that one, is there?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what do I do?
They've gone to played.
I guess that's the entire world on your
Oh, is that the same person? Yeah, DJ Lewis is Eve. Is Eve 313. I'm not hitting on Kai, Jenny. She knows. Yes, Courtney, YouTube is shadow banning my friend.
No, everyone's hitting on Kai all the time.
Everyone's hitting on Kai all the time, says Jenny. Even the men. Oh yeah, that's you'll see when we go to yeah, it does happen. I get very good service though. And I get my food first.
It's a great time when we all go out.
Are you missing an E in the name? Nope, I'm still getting shit.
So what are you doing, Eve? Nope.
There's channels. I got nothing. I'm getting nothing, Eve.
Yeah, we're going for a bingo and we got a straight nothing.
No matches were found. Yeah, not a single letter in bingo. Come on.
Give me an O for E. Means for oh, nothing happened.
It's for oh, it stands for oh, nothing happened. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, there's more meat in that one. I prefer the other one.
It's just a little. It was hard to like rip.
Josh said that one's the best one. I said
nope. I gotta go. See you later. POs. All right. See you later, Courtney. Capitalized letters. All right, y'all. Where y'all at? Because I'm actually up for calling it an early night tonight. If you guys don't have anything you want to talk about. Oh, there's a lot we could talk about, but like, I don't have anything set up for free energy or Terraria or any of that stuff. Where's One Man Show at? One Man Show?
Saying goodnight.
I haven't seen Wakanda, but from the reviews I have seen, it sounds like man didn't want to fight for the vibranium that's used for vibrators, and only the women fought for it. Is that conclusion right?
I haven't seen Wakanda, but I watched a theater and laugh at it.
Jenny says, I haven't seen Wakanda, but I watched a theater employee laugh at it. I'm waiting for you. Capitalize the letters. Really? Really? Oh, come on. Where are you at? Where's your message? There it is. Hold on. Let me I got another not found. Hold on, let me try this again.
The full Smithsonian. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I didn't delete the spaces. Oh, there were no spaces. Oh, I see. There's an extra dash slash. There we go. Okay, okay. Still nothing.
What?
Still nothing, Eve. Yeah, right? He has that look. Kai doesn't use conventional lighting. That's just nuclear radiation emitting from the cookie replicator. I'm here. What's on your mind? What's on your mind is the question. Son of a bitch, it's not working. It's not working, Eve. Got nothing. It's giving me a 404.
Ask one man what we're supposed to.
Kitty Bear says, Kai, you have to watch season 2, episode 4 of Warriors Nun. That episode had a joke that made me laugh so hard I passed out. Warrior Nun. Okay, I've gotten enough. Okay, Warrior Nun. I'm just gonna Google it. I'll come back to that. Warrior Nun. The Netflix show?
Cool. It's a thing that brunettes get cast in.
That is notable, actually. Yeah, it's notable. Warrior Nun. I thought it was an anime. This is a fucking show. Season 2, episode 4. Okay. All right, I'll have to check it out. Check it out. But look, Eve, this is what I got. 404. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Let me leave y'all with a little something here for a second. Where are we at?
That does not make sense. Why would a Wookiee, an 8-foot-tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot-tall Ewoks? That does not make sense.
Thing that they go through.
Yeah.
The terrain, right? But it's nuns. Just like fucking nun warrior. Just bounce off the little spinning chute that
Nuns, like, nuns doing parkour.
I would watch that.
Nuns doing parkour would be awesome.
Nun warrior parkour.
Welcome to Nunja Warrior.
Parkour, yeah.
No, that's what it. Because that's what they're doing though. They're doing parkour, but it's called, the show's called Ninja Warrior, so it's nuns. Nunja Warrior. Yeah, that's what I said. You said parkour, but you just need Nunja Warrior.
How are you going to be a nun being a ninja warrior as a nun and not do parkour? Like you have to, I mean, throw some salt on the spinny thing and then kick off of it like Jesus.
They just like at some point, some nun like is about to tip over and she just like is just write it again. It's also a test of their faith.
They just bend gravity like Castle.
It's like, oh, Sister Mary's faith in Jesus was definitely stronger than Sister Lisa's. Oh my god, okay, hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta click the button here. I gotta click a button. I gotta write this shit down.
Category is people who annoy you.
Niggers! Huh? Oh, naggers, of course. Naggers. Right.
Can we cut to,
Oh yeah, that's good. Solid now. Thank you, my love. I know I'm on. I'm very conscious of that.
I'm busy eating cannolis.
Yeah, Jetty brought me some cannolis. So I'm getting down on some cannolis.
Hey, that's not a side comment. Hey, it's a fucking weird.
I'm getting down some cannolis. So good. I I kind of wanted to play the It's Black clip just for the fuck of it. I love it. And especially after the after what's it called? Randy Marsh.
Guns don't kill anybody. They just don't. Look at this. This gun's been sitting here for how long and hasn't killed anything. It's not even scary. Uh-oh, it's black.
God equals good. A live action series isn't really good. I give it 5 to 5.5, but that joke really got me. Okay. So the joke is from the live action version? But is there an anime version? Season 2, episode 4. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna watch that episode. Okay, let's see the background noise, Kai. Let's see the background noise. Oh, you want to say hi to Jenny? Is that what you mean? You want Jenny to say hi? I really want to stay at your house playing on low volume in the background, weaning it from the negative association it was given. Ninja versus Jiu-Jitsu Master. Fight! Yeah, that's the sequel to Ninja Warrior. MEP Christine Anderson, Despicable Vaccine Measures, 19th October 2022. Here is the title. Oh, the title of the thing. Okay. How long is this clip? 5 minutes? Okay, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna go through like a 5-minute clip. You want me to watch this later? What? Just give me the cliff notes. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. Like I'm hanging out with you guys. Yeah. The anyone trying to push that shit now is just a fucking idiot, and should get pushed out like by the voters as quickly as possible. Only 2. That's still a lot. It's because I'm black, ain't it? AR-15 rifle. That's what we gotta do. We gotta push gun control as racist. Because it's trying to cover up all these black guns, trying to get all these black guns out of society. Not that I know. All I know is a lot of holy people get a bloody death during the series. Alright. Well, I mean, if it's an anime, I'm pretty sure the anime is better. I'd rather watch the anime. But if there's a single good joke in an episode, I'll watch that. It doesn't require any background knowledge, like knowing about the characters or the story or anything like that. New variant is called Ninja. No one sees it come or go. Everyone's sufficiently evolved to deal with it now. It's pretty much now in the near future. Once people start getting, the new variants, it's just gonna go like this.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What? You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck do you think you're doing? Sneezing. Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
That's gonna be people's reaction. My Mini 14 is black, so it must be racist also. Your Mini 14? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. But if anyone tells you about your Mini 14, then they're racist. The PK experiments have gone nowhere. I haven't done anything further with DV tests, although it's on the list. I did try cooking up a little consciousness-altering compound, but I got the mix wrong. Yeah. You got to make sure you get the mixes right, man. Well, I mean, I guess you can update me all that on emails and stuff, man. I'm having a little trouble right now. I think I know what you mean, but yeah, man. It's I think it's time to call it a night. I'm actually feeling like a short show is a good one for now. Because I mostly kind of want to hang out with you guys. I don't want to just sit here and read shit the whole time. I've read enough cool stuff today. +1 for Cyberpunk Edgerunners, best Cyberpunk Edgerunners, best thing Netflix has cranked out in years. Years? I don't know. Let me see. I'll have to check it out. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but they've made some good stuff. They've put out some good stuff. I think, at least. Not Blockbuster. Not that shit. You might be right, though. Oh, Squid Games. Squid Games is pretty sick. Squid Games was sick. That was badass. Stranger Things has been... The last season of Stranger Things was badass, too, so... Kiss that old man for me, Kai. No, thanks, I'm good. He keep his lips to himself, but you can smooch one on the screen if you want, Eve. I'll feel it in my heart, and that's good enough for me. Hugs, it gets nice to be getting kisses from young ladies. Hey, how's it going, Cam? Great to see you, brother. It's good to see you back. It's been a while. By the way, I'm Old Man Kai. Nice to meet you. And I clip something from Netflix. You go to a pirate site, you watch it there, you clip it from there. That's how. Oh, are we boring you? Arcane was pretty good. True, yeah, Arcane was very good. Is it 420? Oh, it's 427. For me, we're way past 420. I got a few laughs out of Squid Game. Yeah, Squid Game was good. Nice Squid Game. Hold on. I'm gonna play another one because I gotta take another bite of this freaking delicious cannoli that Jenny brought for me. What's it gonna be though? What are we getting? What are we getting this time?
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
Looking good. Well, Cobra Kai was great too, to be honest. Yeah, but seasons 1 through 3, I think were already... Was it seasons 1 and 2? Or seasons 1, 2, and 3 that were already done on YouTube. And then they brought it over to Netflix. And that's when everyone was like, what? This shit is crazy. Cobra Kai equals meh. Well, I like that they kept the cheesy karate and stuff. They did a good job with that. In Warrior Nun, nearly everyone... Bless you, baby. Bless you. In Warrior Nun, nearly everyone at the Vatican dies. Oh, shit. Did we get all those secrets out from the basement, or did they just, like, walk away, running away from the murder? Like, oh, man, all the secrets. We forgot them there. You gotta get those out to the people, man. I don't know anything about I don't know anything about Warrior Nun. I've seen it. I've scrolled right by it.
I'll host it.
I haven't. I'll host it. I haven't made cannoli in years. Was she farting? Was who farting? Not Jenny. I know someone who was though. I'm trying to get a couple bites in. Ay. I'm waffling between chili and stuffed cabbage today.
Hey.
There is an angel.
Who's farting now?
Yo, is an angel coming from the basement. The angel ain't that good. Thank you, baby. Into the Bushmills. Least we never forget Veterans Remembrance Day. Cheers, Kai and everyone. That's right. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. I forgot today was a holiday. Because every day is the same for me. So, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Where's Cam? Bro. Looking at you, boss. Well, I mean, like, we all know the stuff that you were up to, but you really put your neck on the line. But yeah, thank you, man. Cheers cheers to you, and thank you for the reminder. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there, of which Cam is one. And anyone else, much love. Appreciate you. You just come here, you just show up for Veterans Day, or you just channel hopping like, hey, have you said anything about Veterans Day yet? Thanks. All right, next channel. Hey. You know what? I played this one earlier, but in remembrance, but in honor of Veterans Day, I'm gonna play it again. Here we go.
Door right.
Go right.
Door right. Door right. Up. Preacher up. Preach.
Fuck.
Fuck.
First try.
He was like, really? This is where we are. My neighbor.
That sucks.
My neighbor. We're fucking stuck.
That's fucked up.
This is my driveway. I live here. Yeah.
Yeah, send me that. On Instagram or in text?
It's
Where are you gonna send it so I know what to open up?
just ride some minutes for a second. I'll play.
Okay. Wasn't that yesterday? Yeah, but today's the Friday show, so it dips into Saturday, but it's still the Friday show. Dinner in my house tomorrow, 6 p.m. around the corner from you in Oklahoma. Everyone is invited. Navy brother, come to see you. Oh, it's a video?
How do I link it in my If I'm logged in.
It's not a, well, is it a public video? What do we know?
It would have to be a screen share from my profile.
You know what? Because it doesn't look like she's private, right? Oh, it's a friends thing. Oh, friends. That's what the icon is.
I would
Okay.
have a screen share from my.
Oh, but if it's
logged in.
friends, then I shouldn't be sharing it, right?
It's a veterans parade. They were doing it on purpose to make a point and be loud. And be known. It's a veterans parade.
What do you know your password and stuff? It's a no. Yes? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Jenny's gonna log in. Wait, hold on. I'll let you sorry. Click the buttons. Weird. Let's get over a little bit. Here, my love. For your needs. Okay, you don't have to.
Am I there?
Oh, let me see.
Oh, you shit! You quite shit! You quite shit!
There you go.
found
Now you
your
can
shit.
see.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And I can see if you're on screen.
I meant to take a bath today and I haven't.
You're
and I'm all
naturally,
dead.
you're naturally beautiful. What are you complaining about? I still need the other part. I still
I
need.
know you do, but then you did the other thing. And here I am.
No.
Well, fuck off.
There are physical limits here.
That's why I told you should do something else.
Well, just click the button. Click the buttons. Here. I'll try this. I'll try this. I need to put this back. Just grabbing shit. Straight grabbing shit. All right, y'all. Let me do a little something, and so I can show this thing. Ah, son of a bitch! Why haven't I played yet? All right, how about? Oh, fuck! This is all fucked up. Right here, play Jesus.
I'm removing you from your position.
You're on camera again. Anyway, I still do this right here.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't. I
Mm.
want to find what I was looking. I don't really do.
You look up her name.
I don't.
Her. I like you're like.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it. It feels weird.
Okay,
it's
I'll
that
do
video of the RV and the veterans and the things.
All right. Hold on.
I'm so shy. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, and you can always scoot on and sit on the couch. Because if you sit right here, you won't be on screen.
I will in my mind. Still in this back.
Okay,
Fuck
y'all.
you guys.
I'll have to take that in a minute. I haven't got a chance to hit that one.
Want it?
In a minute.
I don't know what time means and.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There's a full screen button, so I don't have to show anyone's anything. All right, y'all. Look at this shit. So she put her RV out here in front of her house to leave on a trip today. Like in the morning, she's going to take off on a trip.
I'm never getting out of town. This is it. I parked it here for easy access. Happy Veterans Day.
So she fucking parked that shit outside her house, and that was the front of the fucking parade right there. They were all marched up. They were all standing there ready to go. If she'd have parked it where she normally parks it, she probably would have been fine. But nope, she parked it there in front of her house on that street. That sucks. Can I be nice to Jen? I will take her smooth away from you. What do you mean be nice to Jen? I am being nice. She didn't want to be on screen. I'll try and clip the scene from Netflix if I can send it to you later. Okay. I even gave her, because she was kneeling here, and I have a little thing down here for my feet, but it works good for your knees too if you're gonna kneel. And so I tried scooting this over, and she says, No, I don't want it. Can't wait to meet that Jesus, because he is the Mob. I don't remember what Mob means. Shite. Now I'm here for the lady behind the throne. V. I mean, peace. That's funny. The lady behind the throne. Oh yeah, Jenny is. Yeah, the last time I seen you here, Jenny and I were talking, but since then I moved to Vegas. Jenny and I are dating now. In fact, there's an update video you can. I think it's the one on the front of my channel. If you go to my channel page, the video right there is the one where I kind of update you on what I've been up to. So if you want to catch up, Cam, you know where to go, man. It's great to hear from you, by the way. I was a little worried for a while because you straight disappeared. You were supposed to email me so we could hang out in San Diego. Now I moved to Vegas. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Oh, do you believe in ghosts, Ted?
I do. But more importantly, I think they need to believe in themselves. You know?
Okay.
Ay. All right, y'all. I think it's time. What time is it?
Never give up, never surrender.
Okay, well, it's always a good time for that. It's always good. But that's not what I meant. What time is it?
You're so cute. Mwah. What
No, I think it's time for me to roll. It's time to roll.
You ready?
Yeah. Good, how's it?
He's about to start it. Oh! There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! He's going and going. Energize the body! That's what I'm talking about. Keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going! You got it! You got it! You got it! Oh, sh**! Oh, sh**!
Howdy doody time. Nice, that's an old reference. I got that reference. I love Kiwi, the blue chicken. GPP tonight. Good night. Wait. GPP tonight. Good people. Kai and Jen. Peace be upon you all. Nighty night. Eve. Hugs and kisses. Sleep tight. Can't wait to see you next week. Perv bird. All right, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Have a great weekend. Sweet dreams. Have fun. Come back with stories for me on Monday. And yeah. I'm gonna let you all go with a little bit of Star Trek. Found it. Later all. Yeah, peace out, everybody. Dwayne, our love to Rita if she's still out there. Applause. Kai got the references, one man show. Oh, right at the end of the show comes the bot. Son of a bitch. Right at the end of the thing. All right. Take it easy and be well, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Cam. Say hi more often, man. It's good to hear from you. Everyone have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you Monday.
Peace.
That's the wrong button.
Second star to the right. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign. Take us to Warp 4.
It is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there.